it's Jennifer Harding Marlin. Today's video is going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Antigua in the Caribbean. So Antigua and Barbuda is a country that I do spend a lot of time in, as we have a lot of clients that do the Antigua and Barbuda Citizenship by Investment program. I also spend a lot of time in the other islands that offer citizenship by investment. So there are many pros to spending time and living in Antigua, and I think one of the big pros is that there are a lot of nice beaches, 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. If you're looking for white sand and crystal blue water, it has some of the most extraordinary beaches in the world. So another pro that I think is a pro for living in Antigua is its warm year-round climate. It has very warm temperatures and it's a tropical paradise. It does rain, and it recently has rained quite a bit. However, it is warm year-round, and if you're looking for warm temperatures and to escape the cold of winter, then Antigua might be the best place. Another pro is I think it's a very culturally rich country. There's a lot of festivals, music festivals and events that occur, sailing regattas, etc., that occur every year, and the people are very family friendly, and it's a very friendly community. If you get lost and are looking for directions, or if you need help or you need some sort of support, there really is a close-knit community here in Antigua. What I like about it as well, which I think is a pro, is it's a lot less woke compared to other countries and a lot more hands-off approach by the government, and the government is not trying to interfere in your daily life. Another extreme pro to living in Antigua is there are tax benefits. There's no personal income tax, there's no capital gains tax, there's no gift, wealth, or inheritance tax in Antigua, so it's really a tax favorable jurisdiction and country to live in if you make it your tax residency. Another benefit I think is the safety. It is a very safe country to live in. I don't feel uncomfortable whatsoever, and I think it's a very safe place to live. Another pro I see is there's a lot of outdoor activities to do if you like to be out on the water, if you're into nature, hiking, sailing, swimming, kayaking, boating, like there's lots of activities to do. I think another pro compared to other countries is that it is English speaking. So everyone speaks English, and it really has a facility of communication with everyone here. Another pro is the time zone. If you're someone that has to work in Eastern Standard Time Zone, around that time zone, which a lot of people do, it is in a time zone that is easy to do business if you're doing business in Canada or the United States. I think another pro is that it has a really big expat community, meaning that there's international people from all around the world. There's people from South Africa, Canada, the United States, the UK, different places in Asia. So there's a lot of people that have decided to relocate to Antigua and build their life and spend their life here. So these are some of the pros. There's a lot more pros, but these are some of the top pros that I have seen. So now moving on to the juicy stuff, the cons. So some people may think that the cost of living is high in comparison to their original country. I recently had someone visit me from Canada, and I had told them that the cost of living and the cost of groceries was a lot more expensive when compared to Canada. And they were surprised, and they thought that the prices were actually quite reasonable and that the price for real estate was quite reasonable. And so I was surprised to hear this, because I was under the impression that the cost of living in Antigua was high. So do keep in mind that the cost of living is potentially high. Another con is there's limited healthcare facilities. While there is good healthcare and accessible healthcare, if you need a specific treatment and or a specific service, they may not have it. One of the things which I can be a pro or a con is that it can be really easily accessible and quick to receive medical care for something minor. However, if it's something major, you may have to go to another island or another country to receive a treatment. Another con is that it is a hurricane risk. Barbuda, which is the sister island and part of the country, was impacted by Hurricane Irma. So it is a risk. Typically, you know when a hurricane is about to come, and you can take precautions for the hurricane. However, it is an important thing. One of the cons, and this is one of the reasons why sometimes I can get upset, being in Antigua is the traffic and the roads. The roads are not very well maintained in some locations, so there's a lot of potholes, and there can be a lot of traffic at specific hours and or in specific areas. However, in comparison to other countries, the traffic is not bad at all. It's just the road. There's a lot of potholes on the road. So you can get a flat tire, and I recently got a flat tire. Another con would be like if you're looking to have a job and employment, there are limited job opportunities. One of the cons is that the island is primarily focused on financial services and tourism, and so there may be limited jobs in terms across different sectors. The island can be isolated for some people. There are nearby islands and there are regular flights to Antigua, but some people may find it isolating. There's environmental concerns with rising sea levels, which is also a con. Again, dependency on tourism or limited different sectors for employment. There could be limited educational opportunities. So there are medical schools and there are good schools for kids to send your kids to. It may not have all the programs or the different type of schooling that you are interested in, depending on what schooling opportunity you are looking for. Water scarcity, it's a drier island. So sometimes there could potentially be water scarcity on the island, which is a con. So anyways, this just highlights the pros and cons. I think that the pros outweigh the cons. It is a beautiful island, as you can see behind me, a beautiful beach, beautiful sand, sea, very family friendly and friendly environment to live in. And if you're into nature, it's just such a great place to be, not to mention the tax benefits of living in Antigua are great as well. So I'll post more videos in the future. If you like this channel, make sure to like and subscribe. You can visit our website at jhmarlin.com or send me an email at jennifer@jhmarlin.com. All the best. Bye for now.